My Nissan is far away from me, and at the moment I am in a Chevy Bolt. Man, if my Nissan Leaf had all this cool stuff here, look at these cool screens this thing has. Totally breaks down your terrain, your climate, outside temperature. Look at, man, what a nice infotainment center. Or not even infotainment, just a center to see all your stats. Does everything. This is so cool. Yeah, I had to do a Cerveza run, and because my car is not here, it was Chevy Bolt time for me. That's actually only the second time in about a year that I have ever driven this car. Very peppy. It is the worst day of the month. It is moving day. We have to leave this beautiful place and go to an even more beautiful place. But what makes it the worst is having to stop and get gas. That sucks. To our new home. Oh, look, she's got her campsite. Hopefully it's the same one. We got it. I've been getting so lucky every time we come back. We're always in the same exact spot, which makes it nice because this is kind of like home, even though our last spot we just left was pretty awesome. But we're back. Yeah, I'm gonna miss this old RV once we upgrade. It does look good, at least in this one spot. This is why we need canopies over the EV chargers. I'm on my way to a charger right now. And these afternoon Florida rain showers, they don't make it easy to charge. If I had a gas car, I could pull onto the island and have something protecting me. It's not the same way when you charge. Sometimes you see in like Facebook posts and news reports, people going, yeah, calling us elitist. EV people are elitist. If this is elitist, I don't know what you're thinking, what you're talking about. Which leads into a great segue for today's video. Something like this would have no problem with what I'm getting ready to do. Let me start this whole little conversation about the adapter, the charging adapter that I use. I use a CCS to CHAdeMO adapter built by the company Electway, which has now changed their name to incorporate all their businesses under one umbrella, called Sixpence EV. There'll be a link in the description below if you want to purchase the product. I'm not going to get it right now. I'm wet enough as it is. The adapter's in the back of the car. You've all seen it before, and if you haven't, go back and watch my previous videos of running around and using this thing, where it works everywhere. Days like today where it's raining, it makes me a little bit nervous to use it because I do have one of the test units. I don't have the public one that you guys will probably be getting, assuming they're basically the same though. But when we were doing the testing, I noticed Patrick, the person that brought the adapter over, and we were running around testing the thing using my car, that sometimes here in Florida when it rains and we were testing it, he would cover it up just to keep it dry. With the Tesla adapter, I don't need to do that. With the CCS, or not CCS, but the NACS to 1772 adapter, I just plug it in. I'm assuming it's going to work good because Electron makes that brand. But and they've been around for a long time. That being said, this product works incredibly well. So well, I'm thinking about maybe in November, by the end of November, beginning of December, of doing a road trip, just to see if my Nissan Leaf can leave Daytona Beach, Florida, and make it all the way out to California to the Santa Monica Pier, the very end of Route 66. I have 14 days paid vacation coming up. I can actually take it now if I wanted to. Like last year, I went to the Philippines. The year before that, I went to Hawaii. using. And this time here, I want to do something for you guys that are afraid to do road trips with their Nissan Leaf, and figured, can I drive from the Atlantic Ocean all the way to the Pacific Ocean and back using a Nissan Leaf? If I was just relying on CHAdeMO, you could probably do it, but it would be really difficult. But can you do it with this adapter? A heck of a lot easier. Pretty much basically the same way these Hyundais and Kias and Volkswagens and Chevys and Teslas and everybody else can do it. Can we do something like that in a Nissan Leaf? That is what I'm prepping to do now, and some of my future videos are going to be focused on trying to get it all together, because it's only like 2 months away. What month is this? I don't even know what month this is. Oh my God, what month is this? That's right, it's August. It's August right now. August, September, October. So August is, we're mid-month August. So we got September, October, and I'd like to do the trip. Reason I want to wait to do the trip is because the heat of summer should be over in August. In November, it kind of starts to cool down, getting ready for fall time, you know, the Halloween good season. And I really don't want, because the Nissan Leaf doesn't have a battery cooling system. You know, it gets fairly hot, especially across Texas, New Mexico, and Arizona, let alone Florida, Alabama, Louisiana, Mississippi. But that dry heat out there just permeating off the road, heating up the battery, I'd prefer to do it when it's a little bit cooler. That is the plan. I'm going to be putting the word out there. If there's any sponsors, paying my bills will be no issue. I got a paid vacation. I'm going to use my paycheck money for my paid vacation to cover the bills while I'm gone. But I am going to be looking for possibly some help charging, finances charging, because I hear charging prices are a little bit more the further west you go. Also, I will be sleeping in my car most of the time. I'm going to be bringing a sleeping bag with me and doing Uber and DoorDash, or Uber Eats and DoorDash food deliveries on the way out there to try and generate revenue to where at least out of the 14 days, maybe 2 or 3 nights, I might be able to sleep in a hotel. That would be nice. Or if, I'm just looking for some sponsorships to possibly help cover a cost of a motel periodically, and some charging. I'm gonna try and have enough money for food on the way out there. I'd like to stop and see some roadside attractions for my Nissan Leaf that I can never see in my tractor trailer because my vehicle is way too large. I'll be in a small car. I could stop and hit anything I want to. I can see the little gunslinger places out in the middle of Arizona and New Mexico. I can pull into a cattle ranch and see the big not sheep, those big cows. I can see all that stuff in a car, and I'm excited to do the trip. So I hope nobody gets offended, but in future videos I will be dropping my PayPal link, so if anybody wants to donate to the trip, it would be helpful. I'm doing this not sucker in people. I feel guilty, but I see other people doing it, so I just want to do it, you know. And I figured, you know, put the PayPal in there, and I don't know, the bigger time YouTubers do it, but can us small YouTubers do it? It just feels so weird. It's like grifting, and I don't want to be a grifter. But it's just like, I want to do this to help the YouTube channel grow. I want to bring awareness to the EV community that even a Nissan Leaf can do this. I wanted to do it, and maybe next time, if this works out, maybe next time we'll do a coast-to-coast trip back and forth using a Chevy Bolt and a Nissan Leaf. 2 of the smaller, cheaper vehicles. Which one has a harder time? Which one has an easier time? Do they both have difficult, or is it pretty straightforward both ways? I'm thinking with the adapter, it's going to be heck of easy. My plan is also to try and focus strictly on CHAdeMO. How are the CHAdeMO stations between Florida and California, if you are able to do it or not? Luckily, if there is no CHAdeMO, I could still use the adapter. So I'm going to use the adapter as a backup, focus on the CHAdeMO charging infrastructure. And if there is no infrastructure for CHAdeMO, just use the CCS. That adapter is going to come in play. So I hope you're not offended that I will be putting a PayPal link in future videos. In fact, I'll probably put it in this video and get the ball rolling a little bit, and just let if anybody donates, or any companies out there want to help donate, like hotel companies that might have a charger in your parking lot, and this will bring this trip, hopefully I'll get enough views to bring some business to your hotel, showing that, hey, you guys got a charger in your parking lot for guests and passerbyers. You know, it might bring people into you guys. So if a hotel company sees this, like Comfort Suites or something like that, because Comfort Suites here does have chargers. So if any of you guys want to offer up a free room, I'll come to your hotel, charge, get it on video, and spend the night in your hotel, get up early the next morning with 100% battery and head on down the road. That would be sweet. T-shirts. If you got a t-shirt you want me to wear in the videos, I'll wear a t-shirt. If you're a restaurant and you want me to try your food, I'll do it. That's a difficult one there. I'm not exactly sure how to do it this way, you know. I've never really posted a PayPal link in videos before. It does feel weird, but I don't know. Let's see how it goes. I got a few months to go and start generating some revenue and building up in that account so I can do the trip, and hopefully you guys will watch and tag along. In the meantime, it's time to get out of this car into the rain and unplug this beast and get out and do some Uber and DoorDash around here and replenish my bank account a little bit. It's that time of year. The struggles are real. Until the next time, thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you guys from down the road. And in November, from way down the road, hopefully. Peace out, everybody.